That's too easy. You never heard of me? Stupid.
Get it. All right. Oh crap! I gotta remember what to say. Welcome to What Now? We debate the hottest sports topics. We direct them, we dissect them, correct them, and give them to.
We're gonna use that.
Just put it. We're gonna use this.
Yeah.
Oh, what I just did. We recorded it. Wait, let me do it again. Hold up.
Nah, use all of that.
Nah, you gotta be authentic. It's gotta be authentic.
Bad. That was authentic.
Nah,
I was just trying. If he's using this, I was just trying to practice it. Welcome to What Now? Another episode.
Oh no,
not here, but I'm someone here and direct this episode. Another episode where we dissect, correct, and not what's the last one?
Give them to you from our perspective.
Give them to you from our perspective, baby. I'm Tobias. I got my man MJ over here, and I got my boy Tyreek here. And we about to lay the law down. We in there. We had some NBA action going on this week. We had some trades going this week.
My fault.
Okay. Okay. He over here barking like never. Need to be quiet.
By the way, y'all, if y'all see me, I'm ironing my clothes. I haven't ironed in a minute. But and the Lakers game about to come on. It's about to be lit. And I got homework. Let's go. But anyway, Malin, I don't know if you heard me, but I was saying I think the Ravens going to draft Stetson Bennett.
Oh my God. I can 100%. I can see that.
I just have a feeling like it's going to be like a late round, like 6 or 7. If he's still.
Are you just saying just to draft him or like
wait,
think they'll use him?
No, I don't.
I feel like not immediately. Just like I want to know the reason behind this.
Because one, is especially if Lamar is like just playing on a tag, we need some type of insurance. Because
Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley.
Well, you know Tyler Huntley's not like that for real. and then also we got Tom Monken, so it only makes sense.
You're right.
So a quick little take here, but
I forgot about that. No, okay, it all makes sense.
Can y'all imagine Stetson Bennett, that personality being on John Harbaugh's team?
Hold on.
Yes, I said that.
We're not about to bash his character.
This man showed up drunk. Do it. No.
You know how many players come around people drunk?
How many NFL players you see going national television drunk like that or hungover, whatever it was?
Bro, he just won the national championship. Like, come on, bro.
And to be fair, he's just as old as us.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. So you telling me you're the starting quarterback of a team. You just won a national championship. You not drinking that night?
Listen.
You're not drinking that night?
Let's say this. I'm not
saying college.
Let me correct all the fans. They probably getting riled up right now. I'm telling you, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, can you see Stetson Bennett being on John Harbaugh's team? Strict John Harbaugh, who if you juggle,
you talking about strict John Harbaugh, but he babying Lamar. He ain't strict.
That's Lamar Jackson. This is Stetson Bennett.
It don't matter.
Come on,
a strict coach is a strict coach.
Exactly. You think a strict coach gonna allow that?
Look, I have a feeling.
I don't think him showing up drunk day after the national championship is a cause to let's talk about his character and the person he is or the person he's going to be in a building.
Like, this wasn't a topic today. What now, fans? I'm gonna leave my last 2 cents. You can say whatever after that. But all I'm gonna say is that a little jab at the Ravens, but the Ravens, they like to copy the Steelers organization a little bit. So they take a lot of things. They think
that's a take. I'm not gonna let you say that. I'm not gonna let you say that.
No. Let me.
What are we? Not we. I'm not a Ravens fan. What are they copying?
Let me finish it. They like to copy us a little bit. So they like to take that Steelers hardworking mentality, the culture. They want these well-rounded young men and stuff, and they want disciplined people that are all about the team and all that. No, they're not going to. Steelers will never draft Stetson Bennett, and so therefore I know the Ravens will never draft.
Did you just say that basically the Steelers?
The Steelers had Antonio Brown.
Did you?
And Mike Tomlin did his thing, keeping that under wraps. We're gonna blame that on Kevin Colbert.
Under wraps doesn't mean anything. He was still probably wild.
We're gonna blame that on God rest his soul. Art Rooney first. He was old, a little bit out of his mind, a little bit loopy, and he let it slide through.
I'm not gonna let you go past you just saying that the Steelers basically came up with hard work. You said we copy hard work from y'all.
That's Pittsburgh's whole. That's their whole identity,
baby. That's our identity.
Y'all, why?
Because it's the Steel Town, Steel City, baby. We a blue collar city.
Bro, this is not
We got it
1940.
out the
I'm
mud.
saying.
We gotta move. Yeah, we gotta move on, y'all. We gotta move on. Get y'all last things out of there.
Stetson Bennett is an upstanding young man, and if the Ravens choose to draft him, he would only make that quarterback room better.
I think so too. Especially if we get him in the sixth or seventh round, I think it's a good pick. If Lamar's not signed by time, well, I guess the draft is tomorrow, so if he's not signed by then,
we'll see. All right. Well, that was a good little. I like that. That was a good little tick tack.
it's a cold opening.
Little intro.
Yeah, a good little intro.
It's a cold opening.
So we're moving on over to NBA now. We had a lot of action happen on. So first things first, you need to get off. I know this man is waiting for us to say it, but Malin, Tyreek, I got a question for y'all. Do we owe Knicks fans an apology? More specifically, our boy Jay Malik. Do we owe them an apology? We bashed him a couple weeks ago about his hot take about the Knicks. Do we owe him an apology?
No.
So
I just want to say, first of all, the Knicks haven't won anything yet. Let's get that out the way.
Let them cook.
2, it's the Cavs, and they're the 4 and the 5 seed. So basically, 4 and the 5 is always a toss up. Now, if they was Miami and they be in Milwaukee like that, that's different. 3,
that's true. Yeah.
3,
true.
Donovan Mitchell has been playing awful, or has been shooting the ball awful. And I would say it's the Knicks defense, but it's not. He's still getting up shots. He's just missing. He's just missing.
He really is.
and Darius Garland is not helping. So I think the Knicks are taking advantage of the Cavs playing bad. Because also Julius Randle's been playing bad too, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
I'm about to say Brunson's been carrying him. I ain't gonna lie, Reed. I was on the side to say we should apologize until you just said that.
There you go.
I mean,
he didn't got somebody.
It is what it is, bro. Like they're not playing well. Man, if you're in the playoffs and you're not playing well, like you should just expect to get beat up like that. Like
I guess we clipping that. We clipping that, Reed.
I think if so they would play, if they beat the Cavs, they would play Milwaukee or Miami, and right now it's like it's gonna be Miami. Mm-hmm. So, and I think Miami can beat them. Miami can make a run as the 8th seed.
Hey, I'm about to say Miami about to make a run.
Yeah,
y'all better quit playing.
So do we not think that the Knicks could make a playoff run? Because that was what the hot take was. What they make the Eastern Conference Finals? I think that's what it was. Anyway, it's about the Knicks making a run.
If Julius Randle doesn't step up next round, no.
I would be honest. The reason I said no is because I thought they would have to go through Milwaukee. But obviously, I think they have a better chance against Miami than Milwaukee. But I still think Miami can beat the Knicks. So I still say no, they're not making Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, they definitely match up a lot better with Miami than Milwaukee. I don't know what Milwaukee's doing. They must be having a brain fart right now. I don't know what they're doing.
They're having a brain fart. Giannis was hurt for a couple games.
Yeah.
And that boy.
They're not the same as they were a couple years ago.
We're going to talk about it. That boy.
We're going to talk about it. But
okay.
I got to say a little quick thing about the Bucks real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need them, if they're going to compete from here on out, future reference, I'm going to need them to add another piece, some type of closer, some type of clutch player, because Giannis running 20 miles per hour to the hole down 6 is not going to win y'all the game. It is not going to do it.
We've said this like 2 years ago, too.
It's just not going to win the game.
About 2 years ago. About
but to be fair,
him running full speed like a gazelle, it may or may not go in, or he may or may not get hurt. It's just not going to work.
To be fair, they did win the championship like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that style of play is not going to be.
Chris Middleton came up real big that playoff run.
Yeah, but you can't rely on Chris Middleton. You can't rely on Chris Middleton every single year.
Exactly.
You need a player that's good.
Another piece.
Another piece you can count on year in and year out. Giannis is their only piece right now. They can rely on every start of every single year. Giannis is going to be.
He's not the only piece. It's just his other pieces are not as consistent.
Right,
Drew Holiday, inconsistent.
Okay.
Inconsistent.
Yeah, that's my thing. I think they're so focused on being a defensive team that they forget about offense a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
I think defensive, if you have a great defense, you have a great chance to win the championship. But that doesn't mean your offense can lack too or be inconsistent.
Right.
Like
that whole team is inconsistent.
Yeah, like you said, Giannis gonna get his, but he messed around, been hurt a few times this year now. And Holiday and Middleton are not consistent. Like Brook Lopez had 38 or something.
I'm talking about he was playing crazy.
Brook was hooping.
And that's
Hey,
the
Brook-
only
how
that's
old is
the only
Brook?
reason they were still in the game.
Exactly.
Because
Brook
of Brook
about
Lopez.
35. Brook is old too, playing like that. Old
Yeah.
He up there.
Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez is
But yeah,
35
Giannis ain't
years
getting
old,
up.
dropping that. Yeah.
35.
Yeah, he's 35.
But yeah, Giannis ain't gonna get another ring unless they add somebody. He can't do it alone. Unless he come out this offseason with some crazy workouts and come back with a jumper.
I agree. All right, well then we was already. I know we was right on the
about the-
edge of talking. What?
Hold up, Tobias. You didn't say nothing about the Knicks. You didn't give your take.
Oh, about the
You
Knicks.
did.
You're not gonna slide past that.
I don't want to apologize. I got too much pride to apologize right now. But
Wait,
the Knicks
what?
look better. The Knicks look better than I thought right now. And then actually, I'm gonna quote what you said, Jay. I'm gonna quote what you said. You said that Knicks fans are notorious for making bigger deals out of what's actually happening. So right
It's
now,
true.
yeah, they are. They over here tearing down goal post or light posts and everything.
They didn't win the series yet.
Yeah,
That's my
exactly.
point.
Exactly. Y'all could very easily. I mean, I don't know if they played in. Did they play tonight? I don't think they did. No, they played. No, they don't.
So.
But they could very easily. All right, tonight this is Thursday, so tonight on Thursday, yes, y'all could very easily win it, and then y'all win. But actually, I mean, the series is not over. The series is not over. So
yeah, I don't know what you were trying to say.
yeah, I was trying. Yeah, I really don't know what I was either. But anyways, moving on. We was right on the edge of talking about that bad man down in Miami. Jimmy Butler. Is there anyone better than Jimmy Butler in the NBA playoffs right now? Right now.
If we're saying right now, this second, I think if you put Jimmy on any playoff team right now, they get better. Just like no matter. No, I feel like he can fit anywhere at this moment. How he's playing, bro.
That's not saying much though.
It's not, but it is though, because the way he could turn it on. That's what gets me.
He can turn it on and turn it off
on
whenever he wants. If he wants to give the spotlight away, he can easily do that. If he wants to take it, boom, we can do like that. And now I agree with that.
I love Jimmy Butler, but I'm gonna play the other side of the fence. I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Hold on, you can't play devil's advocate.
He go being woke again.
With your tweet,
trying to be woke.
With your tweet, you said last night you cannot play devil's advocate.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna bring that up. But I feel like right now, Jimmy is getting the love that he's getting because he doesn't do it in the regular season. So like we can see the change. Like people like KD or I don't know, Tatum, people that's doing it all season, they're doing the same thing Jimmy's doing. Obviously not the 56, but they just been doing it all season, so we're expecting it from them. Jimmy, he hadn't done it all season, so it's like now it's just heightened because it looks new. It looks crazy. It's like when Donovan Mitchell was going off in the bubble for like 50 a game. He wasn't doing that.
What I told y'all about that bubble.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Jay, on that. I ain't because if we talking the same thing, Jamal Murray, what he been doing? I mean, he been hurt.
He ain't did it. He haven't done the same thing since.
Nothing before or after that bubble. So,
they literally said the bubble was the hardest thing to play in.
Man, that's
they said that.
They just missed going out. They just missed going out.
Exactly. That's why they said it's hard. That's it. Yeah.
They just missed being able to have
you.
people come in and out their rooms as they please.
I can go off on that, but we're not talking about that.
You act like JJ Redick now. Speak for the players. JJ Redick is like the Lorax for the players. He speaks for the players.
Go speak for him. Yeah. But for real though, playoff Jimmy something different. And the only reason I have to argue with your point, Reek, is because he does it every year.
Yeah,
every single year he turned it up in the playoffs. So I just feel like he might. I mean, I'm not trying to knock him or nothing, but he probably just don't care about a regular season like that.
That's why I agree. I was just playing devil's advocate. I'm on your side. I like it, but I was just playing devil's advocate, so we have a different viewpoint.
Right.
But, my tweet for y'all that don't know, I got a little flack for it. I said Jimmy Butler is Joe Flacco.
I wouldn't even talk about that one. I was talking about the one where you said he could be the greatest of all time.
Oh, I did say that. Yeah, I said Jimmy.
Your
if
series
Jimmy,
of tweets wasn't adding up. You said Jimmy could be one of the greatest of all time, and then you talk about Joe Flacco. Like that shouldn't be in the same the thing.
Hey,
Same
I
atmosphere.
wanted to comment on that Joe Flacco one, but I didn't.
It is because
No,
listen,
no, it's not. Stop
Joe
it.
Flacco. We can argue. We can have a topic on it another time. But
He only
argue,
did it one time.
I can argue. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I can argue that Joe Flacco is the top 3 or 4 playoff quarterback of all time.
What?
I can argue that.
Next week, and I'm coming prepared for that one.
Next week.
I'm coming prepared for that one.
I can argue that. And right now, Jimmy.
Well, he's not one because you already know who. He's actually not 1 or 2 because there's already 2 people ahead of him, and you know who they are.
Well, that's why I said top 3. I mean, obviously there's the ones you're not beating. But anyway, I think the difference between Jimmy and Joe Flacco though is I think Jimmy can do it in the regular season. I feel like Joe Flacco, it was just something mentally that clicked in him. I feel like Jimmy just doesn't care. Like he knows he can do it, he just doesn't care. Flacco is just, I don't know, playoff time mentally just clicked, and then
That's real though. That's real. Like I know people. I was kind of like it back in the day. Like
playoffs.
You don't find your groove till
I'm
like
just
later in
saying,
the
playoffs.
season.
It's different. It's a different thing. Like you ain't going home. It's like I don't know what it is, but that's real though. I might give you a little point for that one. I might give you a little.
but yeah, bro, just Joe Flacco playoff. What we call him?
Playoff Jimmy.
Playoff Jimmy. I'm saying Flacco, but playoff Flacco and playoff Jimmy are like both like crazy. But regular season, both of them are just you know. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just put one thing.
All right. So before we move on,
yeah, I was about to say,
could y'all give me a player that y'all would take over Jimmy Butler today?
No, I can't give you one. Oh, Curry.
So you saying Curry?
I could curse Curry. I believe Curry can turn it on. I believe Curry hasn't turned it on, but I believe he can. Like I truly believe.
Basketball, you also. If we talking about individual, I mean, there's players better than Jimmy still.
Yeah,
but I'm saying today in this playoff, in the playoffs right now.
Oh, basically, you're asking who's the MVP of the playoffs right now.
I mean, yeah, but I want to know your personal preference. Like, who would you take
over Jimmy? If anybody right now, I wouldn't take anybody over Jimmy. I would take Jimmy.
I mean, Jimmy's definitely playing the best. So I guess like right now today at this time, Jimmy, like he's consistently been playing the best. But again, it's also too with he's playing Milwaukee, so that heightens it a little bit more. Like you're beating a better team, like a much better team. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll go Jimmy. Ant was playing real good too.
And I'm not gonna lie, I think that series would have went a lot different if Ant could make a 3. His 3-point percentage was through the floor.
it was Cat and Gobert. Both of them are too soft.
All right, y'all give me your final takes on the Jimmy G thing.
Also,
is he the best?
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since we're on the West a little bit, I feel like if the Clippers just had Kawhi or Paul George healthy, they would have beat the Suns. They just
beat them. I'm not gonna say beat them, but it would definitely been a way better series.
The Suns are not a scary team. But anyway,
I can
final
agree
takes
with that.
on Jimmy G. Let me hear. Yes or no? Is he the best player right now in the playoffs?
You said Jimmy G, but I'm gonna let
not Jimmy G. Jimmy Butler. I keep calling him Jimmy Butler. Jimmy B.
But right now, I'm gonna take him. He's playing the best right now.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with Jimmy right now too.
I will too. I agree with that. All right, we'll keep it in the NBA playoffs.
The Hawks did beat them though.
We'll keep it in the playoffs
they
right
did.
now. So
you already know what you got to do with that.
What?
The series Sacramento Kings.
Wait, we actually talking about this?
Yeah, we're talking about this. It got voted on. It got voted on. Let me have my spotlight real quick. So the series is tied 2-2. My boy De'Aaron Fox has a hurt finger, but he's playing tonight. He's playing. And
you better buddy take that.
Y'all really, and this is we record this on Wednesday night, so y'all really only get to see how I feel in the morning after this game tonight. Should we dim the beam? Series tied 2-2. I
think this is a winner take all game right here. I feel like whoever wins game 5 is going to win the series. Because I think if the Warriors win tonight, then the Warriors are winning at home, and the Kings aren't going back to 7.
Sadly, I do too.
But if the Kings win tonight, I think the Warriors then begin to be like, oh, this team is crazy. Like we beat them twice and they still got the confidence. And I think they'll be a little shook. They're still the Warriors, so they got all the experience in the world.
You're right.
But
It's a gut check game.
So yeah, they'll be a little shook. And if the series gets back to Sacramento in Game 7, I think they can they'll win.
It's a gut check game. It's just like Game 3. Honestly, Game 3 was a gut check game for the Warriors. This is the Kings gut check game. So if they don't win this, then I agree. It's time to dim the beam and on to the
you could dim it. You could dim the beam, but just keep a little bit of light on, just a little bit, because the series is going to 7.
What do you think
You know, as a
It's going to 7, but you know who's coming out on top.
Listen, I will agree.
It's gonna go to 7 though.
That's the one thing I'm actually scared about going to 7 is because I know Curry, like we just talked about it. When Curry has to turn it on, he turns it on. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It ain't no, Curry's trying, he can't do it. No, when Curry tries, he's gonna do it. Like if Curry wants to score 60, he'll score 60. Plain
that's not necessarily.
But I will say, if the Kings play like Game 1, because I'll watch like a good quarter, and I'm not gonna lie, the Kings look like a way better team at the little point I was watching, because Golden State couldn't get it together. They couldn't make a shot. They couldn't pass the ball. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't play defense. So if it goes anything like Game 1, I'm a little scared. But I do think the Warriors are gonna drop one more. I just feel like that's gonna happen. But I think they can pull it out. I think they can pull it out.
I just think so too, because
either of those two teams lose the next round. Well, go ahead.
I don't see them making it any farther.
I do too.
They can't beat the Lakers.
The two, both of them are too inconsistent. And honestly, with the first couple of games with the Warriors, I feel like the Warriors are more shocked to see what the Kings were, because I think everybody thought the Kings were just hype. That's all. They was just hype. And then the Warriors got on the court, and it's like, oh shit, these boys are actually for real.
No, it's gonna be a sweep.
I did.
You thought it was gonna be a sweep?
I said it. I think at the beginning when we were doing playoff predictions, I think I said gentleman sweep. I think I said 4-1.
Well, I'm glad you're honest.
I'm gonna say this too. If the Kings,
I'm usually just right, so I don't have to back it up. But yeah, I was wrong.
I'm gonna give some Kings fans some hope. I think if the Kings do pull this out, it says a really good direction of where his team's gonna go in the future.
Oh, future reference.
If they win this out, like especially if they win this game specific, because it says a lot about like the mentality and like maturity of this team. I'm being serious. If the Kings win this game, win Game 5 right here, that is a serious gut check game they won. That shows a lot about maturity and the mentality that these boys have. Why are you laughing at me right now?
Because he was like, if the Kings win this game specific. I said specifically. You didn't finish the word.
Yeah, you just said specific. And so I wasn't gonna say nothing, and then Ricky started laughing.
I didn't even notice it. My bad. But yeah.
I heard what you were saying.
We're gonna keep moving here. Final takes. Dim the beam. Yes or no? Should we dim the beam?
What's the question?
Like, should we dim the beam? Basically, like, is the hype over for the Kings? Like, basically, do you think the series is a wrap for them? So
basically, what you saying? Who do you think is gonna win the series?
Yeah. Basically.
I don't know, to be honest. After tonight, I don't know. Yeah. But I'll go Warriors.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna have faith. I'm gonna keep saying we're gonna keep that beam lit. Keeping that beam lit. But if we lose, I'm taking that. I'm walking. If we lose, I'm gonna
be gone.
I'm gonna plug it. I'm gonna plug it. I'm gonna turn it.
Who's gonna be your next team?
I don't know. That's a good question.
What?
That's a good question. I don't know. Actually, let's leave that in the chat here right now. Who should be Tobias' next NBA team? What team shall I hop on?
Well, for next season, I'll even pick one just to have somebody to go for and talk trash about.
What? No. I'm talking about your next favorite team. Because you was a Hawks fan, and then now you're the Kings fan. So
I'm slick kind of a Hawks fan. I follow Hawks a little bit.
No, you didn't, bro.
But not this year, because they looking boo-boo.
Trae Young hit a game winner, now he a Hawks fan again.
No, I'm not, bro. Again, I've always been a Hawks fan. I've been a Hawks fan since they had Jay Crawford.
Shut up, bro.
And I ain't talking about Jamal. I'm talking about Jordan Crawford. Exactly. Y'all know Jordan Crawford.
Just lying.
Y'all even know Jordan Crawford. All right.
Bro he watched his dad watch one Hawks game and when he was
just pick a random player nobody knew.
All right, next one. All right, we're gonna move it over to the NFL right now. All right, so we saw a big well, no, it's not a big trade. We knew about this trade coming. Aaron Rodgers is going to the Packers, which I agree with RG3.
Jets.
I think Pat, thank you, Jets. Who be the best team in the AFC East next year? Right now, think about it before y'all answer this too. Hey, so you've got Aaron Rodgers in the Jets, you got Garrett Wilson out there, you've got Breece Hall, you've got all those different weapons they got right now. Then you've got the Bills, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Gabriel. Those good guys. You know, they got solid defense. And then down south,
They got a
we're
good
going to ignore the Patriots. Sorry, we're not talking about Patriots. Down south, you got Miami and them boys. I think they're one piece away, and that piece is a big piece. It's quarterback. But what do you think?
Go ahead, man.
The standings for that division next year will be Miami, New York, Buffalo, and New England.
I agree.
In that order.
I agree, Maylon.
Only because if Josh Allen doesn't step it up this year, they're not going to do anything. The Jets, they're gonna win more than 7 games this year. That's just granted.
Let's go one by one. The Bills. What makes you? And you know I'm not the biggest Josh Allen fan, but what makes you think that he won't step it up this year?
I don't want to fall into the media trap with it, but
you're elevating your mind now.
If his play fell off because of that coordinator, like they've been thinking, he ain't coming back. So we just have to see what he's going to be. And they have no running game, even though they keep getting running backs. I'm confused by that.
It's crazy.
The defensive coordinator just took a year off. So if that window get real small, they better start doing something.
I agree. I was about to get an analogy here. It's kind of like the momentum and the inertia, all that scientific terms I'm talking about. That's kind of what it's like with the AFC East right now. Right now, you've kind of got the Bills, and they was rolling for a while, baby. They was rolling full head of steam for about 4 years.
They had me fooled at the beginning of last season.
All know science, in the law of physics and gravity, everything. I'm an architect. I don't know about all this, but stuff slows down after a while. Once it's going that fast, it's going to slow down. It can't keep that speed for the longest. It can't. This is gravity. So you got the Bills. That's what they've already started for a long time, so they're slowing down now. Then you got Miami. Miami just started a year ago. So this year they're gonna be and they're gonna be rolling in the full swing, whether it's Tua or whoever. I think they'll be rolling at a much higher pace. So they've already got the experience. They already got the knowledge behind that. Then you've got the Jets. The Jets haven't even started yet. They haven't stepped foot on a field yet. We don't even know if Aaron Rodgers is the actual, if he can do it. Because, I mean, he has some good teams in Green Bay, and he still couldn't do it. So what makes us think that he can do it now with a lot younger people? He was failing with veterans in Green Bay, and with a fantastic defense too. So what makes us think that the Jets, that they're going to do, it's going to be different?
They have a great team though.
Yeah, and Green Bay had a piss poor division. They had the Bears in there. Vikings were off and on. They had the Bears, the Vikings, and the Lions. And they
couldn't beat to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I'm sorry, Jets fan, but y'all need to slow y'all roll. Like, we about to go Super Bowl bound. No, let's pump the brakes for a few. Pump brake, because he's playing in a much harder division. He's playing in a much harder conference. So it's not Jimmy. It was Jimmy G who put him out last year, right? And the year before that, I can't remember who. I think it was Jimmy G again. Year before that or something like that. And then the Lions came out this year. So now he's going to be facing Patrick Mahomes. He's going to be facing Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. He's going to be facing all those quarterbacks. And if he can beat the Lions, what makes us think that he's going to beat these guys now? So we got to pump our brakes.
I feel like I agree. I had Miami winning the division last year, so I'm going to double down and say they're going to do it again. Because I think their defense got even better with Jalen Ramsey, even though I think he's taking a step back, but But I don't think he has to be that Jalen Ramsey that we know on that defense, because they got Xavier Howard too.
God, they got him.
But so I'll say Miami as long as Tua can. I don't know. Even if Tua is just, he plays well when he's not hurt, but he's always hurt.
It was like
they need to draft the quarterback for real. Unless they're gonna trade.
I don't know about draft.
Yeah, actually, I agree. I agree with that. I think what other system be better for rookie quarterback to go into than Mike McDaniel's system?
I don't. All right, so we're saying Miami's a Super Bowl contender. They're not going to want a young puppy in there.
Oh, I'm talking about the best team in the AFC East. I'm not saying the best team in the AFC East is going to be an automatic Super Bowl contender, but we're talking about the best team in the AFC East.
Well, no, I'm saying in general, Miami is looking to be a Super Bowl contender. They're probably going to be first, second in the division. So, like, if you're first, second division, you're looking to go to the Super Bowl.
Well, let's be. I mean, would they be? I mean, since we're talking about Tua, would they be necessarily worse with a rookie, like much worse with a rookie quarterback than Tua?
Especially.
Hold on, wait. So y'all acting like Tua wasn't a good quarterback when he was healthy?
He was a good quarterback.
It's not about Tua. It's about Tua only playing 6 games a season.
Exactly. Well, Shannon said
that's why I'm just saying. Don't replace him with a rookie. Go out and get a veteran, a bridge guy or something.
I mean, if you want Miami to be legit Super Bowl contenders, they're gonna need somebody else besides Tua, like a better quarterback. Because as Shannon said a couple years ago about Baker, Miami's in the same spot now as Cleveland was in a couple years ago when they're right on the brink of being like actual legit Super Bowl contenders, like they're about to be favorites and everything. Shannon said that problem with Baker is that Baker can't win the big games. Like Baker's a great, bridge quarterback. He's great. He can win you the regular season games, but it comes down to the playoffs. You need another level of clutch there. Like you got to lean on your quarterback whenever there's no answers for anything. They're stopping the run. They're stopping every other pass, whatever. Your quarterback's got to get creative. Like he's got to be a playmaker. That sense. And Tua's not that guy.
I feel like Tua can be that. My only issue is him being available. Like bro had 3 concussions last year alone.
But what I'm getting at, so with him being injury prone or concussion prone, however you want to put it. You drafting a guy to be his replacement when he does get hurt on that team is just not a good idea because that team's ready to win.
But then again, that player will have a year under their belt next season because if Tua gets hurt again, he's gone. And if he doesn't play well, he's gone. So I feel like unless Tua goes deep playoff run, he's not going to be on Miami next year.
Well, what rookie are they going to draft that's capable of being a starting quarterback on that team? Because they don't have a good pick.
I mean, I don't say it'll be a top 3. I mean, like we were talking about Stetson Bennett earlier, they could draft Stetson Bennett and like be fine for a year or whatever they have to do. But then again, also they can trade for a quarterback next offseason if they don't get a top 3 quarterback this year, which they won't.
Well, they're not, so they might as well start trading now or looking, shopping around.
The only option now left is Lamar.
And now you got to pay just ain't gonna leg for them. Yeah, they ain't gonna let him up, especially if they're trying to get D-Hop.
Man, if they offer Lamar 200, I think he'll go.
The Ravens already offered that, so the Ravens would just match that.
Well, especially if Lamar,
he don't want to be there.
If Lamar gets these pieces with D-Hop and OBJ, it's like if that's an actual thing, the D-Hop thing. If that's an actual thing, I don't think he's leaving. I don't think he's gonna sign with nobody.
That's not going to be what people think it is, but it's all right. But it's probably not obvious.
All right,
this man a hater, bro.
I'm not saying anything bad about the Ravens because even with no receivers, y'all are a good team. I'm just saying people probably think, oh, they got D-Hop and OBJ. Oh, they going to the Super Bowl. They going to playoff run. Not necessarily.
I mean, I don't think so either. Nothing is guaranteed, but
that is true.
You ain't gotta hate.
I ain't hating. It's just
I don't know.
That
OBJ news was so underwhelming to me, and I'm an OBJ fan. It's just like
I said the same thing, bro. Nobody wanted. I said Bateman's better than OBJ.
See that you was wrong about that.
We tried telling him.
I just don't think OBJ should be a team savior. You know what I mean? Like, oh, if we got him at receiver now, we should be straight. No.
OBJ is our number 2.
Who's number 1?
Bateman coming back from injury is
man. If you don't get out of here,
Ravens fans was acting like Knicks fans in that case. They was overhyping something.
For real,
you were overhyping it. I said OBJ wasn't that good.
I said that's a good pick. I said it's a good pickup.
He said I'm scared.
For the circumstances I was going on.
What's up now?
Who said that? I never said I was scared. I never said that. Oh, heck no.
I believe you, Reek. I believe you.
Oh no, they got OBJ.
That is preposterous. Ain't nobody scared of injury-prone OBJ.
Y'all better be scared of y'all still ain't going nowhere for about 4 years.
All right, we're gonna keep moving. We gonna keep
but-
moving.
That's
Kenny,
facts.
Kenny Pickett ceiling. Kenny Pickett ceiling is the height of the bed.
He done hit it already.
Let's say there you go hating again.
Now that's not hate.
Y'all would love to have Kenny Pickett as a quarterback. Let's be honest.
Honestly,
y'all would love that
from what
Kenny
I went through last year, yeah, you're right. But we got Heineke now. We on the go. We on the
Okay.
come up.
Heineke not doing anything.
Oh boy.
Heineke is a decent quarterback.
No, Heineke
Heineke would have helped the 49ers in that playoff game. He probably would have won
is
it.
like
He probably would have won
like,
it for him.
Heineke is like vanilla ice cream. You know what you're gonna get. You
And
just
it's
know
good.
what you're gonna
And it's
get.
good. And vanilla ice cream is good.
Yeah, it's extremely mid.
It's
actually.
basic.
And
It could be
get you
basic,
over.
but guess
It
what?
can get you over.
I bet vanilla is in the top 5 ice cream sales every year.
You can bring
Basic and all.
Sales?
You can bring
That's not
vanilla.
the same thing.
You can bring vanilla ice cream.
It's production.
You can bring vanilla ice cream to the cookout, but not everybody gonna like you for it. Let's just say it
And
like that.
I bet that tub still gets scooped up.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's gonna get
if you-
used. It's gonna get its use. But
It's gonna get used. It's
they
gonna
talk about it.
It's
Like,
gonna
they talk-
do its purpose. It's gonna do its purpose. That's
No,
all
If
we
you
need
ever
to
heard somebody
do.
say, "Oh, I remember that
If you in
cookout
an
where
ice
Jake
cream-
had vanilla ice cream." Ain't nobody
Yeah.
ever said that.
If you in an ice cream flavor competition and you bring vanilla to the competition, you ain't winning. They gonna eat it.
Exactly.
They gonna eat it, but you ain't winning.
I bet you have 2 or 3 just come over there. You know, I just love the classic flavor of this vanilla. It's just gonna do it every
It's
time.
complete.
It's gonna do it every time.
No, we gotta clip that one too. He's
For
about
real.
vanilla ice cream and Taylor Heineke.
Taylor ice cream. There you go. Taylor ice cream.
Hey,
All
look,
right.
Heineke for president. He almost beat Brady. I
Okay.
ain't hearing it from nobody.
Almost beat Brady. Y'all almost beat Brady too.
Y'all almost won
Hey.
a Super Bowl too, but it
Hey,
didn't.
Heineke was in a closer game. We're not counting the Falcons.
that the A in Atlanta stands for almost.
Hey, you're actually right.
That's crazy. That's a lot of almost too.
I think I'm gonna get a shirt. I'm gonna get a shirt with that made with all the sports logos under it.
The A in Atlanta.
The Braves one too.
We gotta take that one off. We can't.
Yeah. Bravo.
We gotta put the Hawk. They gotta put the Hawks and the Falcons on there.
Oh my gosh.
And the Hawk. Yeah. All right.
Well,
Well,
Lakers-
move on. Well, since we on a draft right now, we already trashing each other's favorite teams right now. So let's talk about what do you think could fix this team since all of our teams are so bad right now. And I'll even do Jamie's too since she off. So and we'll actually let's all
They need to rebuild.
let's all do Jamie's. What player in this draft tonight, I guess, should you guys draft? So we got the Buccaneers, we got the Steelers, we've got Falcons, and we got the Ravens. Who should those 4 teams do?
Go ahead with the Bucks first.
The Bucks, they gonna have to.
They need quarterback.
They need a quarterback, and they gonna have to retool some of that defense. Some of those people leaving.
Yeah, the thing is with teams
The
that
best-
I don't think if you need a quarterback and a bunch of other stuff, I don't think you should be getting a quarterback. Like I feel like
I agree with that because you can have the best quarterback in the world, but if your team ain't doing nothing, what is it?
I'm gonna
Have
say,
another Dan Marino around here.
if you want the easiest method to win, not to win a Super Bowl, but like the easiest method to win, it should be a running back. You pick up some like free agents on defense stuff. Get a decent defense. You play defense, and then you run the ball. It's boring football, but like, hey, you're gonna get some wins with it.
you just said
Brother in Christ. Oh, you could go get one of those guys off the practice squad and put them in there. If you got a good old line, you're gonna get some running yards. You do not have to invest in a top-notch running back. And
Well,
me, a
why
former
not-
running back, saying this.
But why not get the most dynamic running back in the draft and possibly that we've seen in a long time?
That's
in
not
Bijan
gonna do
Robinson?
anything.
Because they're going to look like Najee Harris. That's why.
Najee Harris is very overhyped. I'm
He's not
telling y'all.
overhyped. Y'all just don't have an O-line to give him space. He has nowhere to run.
He's overhyped. No, because he be dancing around like he doing
Because
the
he ain't got
cha-cha
nowhere to
slide
go.
like
He
this.
can't go nowhere.
I'm like, what you doing? Hit the hole.
He ain't got one.
He do. He got a hole, but it stays open for a very smaller time. So you need to
See,
hit
no.
it.
And
Because
you want to
Jalen-
invest in a top-notch running back so that he can do the same thing.
So then tell me
No.
why Jalen Warren has a higher yards per carry. Then tell me why. Because Najee be dancing around.
No.
Najee be doing the cha-cha slide in the background.
They probably they might block for him when he
No,
get in or
it's
something.
because Najee want to be a receiver.
Exactly.
He don't want to be running back.
No, he don't.
He probably tried to get in whack.
Open field. He likes to be in open field. Like now,
because the Steelers think it's 1930 and want to run 30 up the middle.
Listen here. The standard is the standard. We've been playing that way for the last 70 years. We're gonna keep on doing it. If you don't like it,
we won a championship.
Okay, Coach P.
Son.
We won many games playing this way. I bet. Not no more though. We suck.
I think the best thing for the Bucs to do is build the defense for real. I think that's the best option.
Yeah.
Because they still got. I don't think Mike Evans will ever go anywhere. No. The offense is still okay.
They're a decent line.
They build that offense.
So when I try to work that,
and then get a bridge quarterback. Like if they go trade for Ryan Tannehill or something, and then next year they draft a quarterback. If they're like real bad, I think that could get them back in the.
That's why you draft a running back this year.
All right. Bucks get Bijan Robinson.
Okay.
Where is the rest of that offense coming from? Because Kyle Trask, he about to fling it around.
Get it through him.
Control the
ball. You want to control the ball.
I forgot they got Baker.
They got Baker.
Baker's not.
It's still not a good pick. Still not a good pick. You're not getting Bijan. Get a 4th or 5th round running back.
All right, let's say this. You get Bijan. Bijan. Let's say let's just hear me out. You get Bijan. You have a mediocre to bad year. Next year, you draft a quarterback, and I say they make a couple of moves and stuff. They're not tanking. But let's say if they did tank, that'd be even better because Bijan Robinson, he's got stripes on his belt and he's got some experience now. We all know running backs have a 4-year span.
I see your little vision. I see your vision. Bijan Robinson has to be okay with getting beat up for a year.
Exactly.
But you have to be a top 2 pick because next year's draft is only Caleb Williams and Drake May.
Man, honestly,
there's only 2 quarterbacks coming out that's going to be worth anything.
I can see the Bucs losing less than 5 games this year.
All right, if they get a top 2 pick and your vision plays out to fruition, I'll give you $100.
I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying like that's what I would. I mean, this is my mindset. I like to run the ball. I like ball control. Boom.
But you can't plan ahead for a year or 2 in the future to draft a hopeful quarterback. You know what I mean?
Why not? Everybody else do it. Dolphins do it. Browns do it. Lions do it. Everybody else do it.
When the last time any of them won a championship?
That's what I'm about to say. You see what his name? Poverty franchise.
Like, come on. You did not help your case at all. Clipped.
He just named all poverty franchises.
They just out there catching strays. They
ain't doing nothing
right now. All right, well then
you include the Browns at that.
All right, so we gotta keep going. But Bucks. So who? What did y'all say? I said running back.
Me and Reek both said defense.
Defense. All right. So Bucks. Jamie, you take that. You let us know what you think about that. Bucks. We're gonna ask you next episode too, because I hope you're studying this film.
You're gonna be like, I don't want to talk about the Bucks.
Yeah. We're talking about the Bucks, Jamie.
Actually, we're gonna talk about them hard too.
We're gonna clip this and send it to you. Actually, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna clip this specific portion. All right. Who wants to go next?
Go ahead. Since he was talking about the Steelers earlier.
I really don't want to talk about the Steelers though, because they be ticking me off, bro. Allen Robinson.
We just talking about the Steelers.
All right. Well, anyways, with us, be honest. Right now, I'm good with whatever they have because a lot of our team is very young. You know, we got young receivers, young running back, young quarterback. Growing offensive line looked tremendously better from the first game. So I think like if you leave them there, like let them grow because they've already grown. Like they're good enough right now to where you can go into next season and we'll be okay in the division. Like I'm not really worried about the offensive line right now. Defense is where I'm kind of worried because we lost a couple of people. We lost Cam Sutton. So I'm gonna say I think we need to draft Joey Porter Jr. He's arguably the best corner in the draft. I've watched him play, and the Joker got game. He got game. Like they don't throw the ball to him. Like that's how good he is.
You said a corner?
Yeah, cornerback. I would draft Joey Porter Jr. if I'm the Steelers. Him or I've been hearing talks about Jalen Carter because that little incident happened at Georgia. That him sliding down. I would love that pick because Cam Hayward got about 1 or 2 more years. Cam Hayward's like 38, 36. Cam Hayward's old.
I think this is last year.
Yeah, either this year or the next. He said He's talking about. He said, "I'm not retiring this year." Like that's what they asked him. He's like, "No, this is my last year." But I think this year or next year means last year. And he's still playing at a pretty high level, but that dude is old. Like we can't keep relying on him for the future. So I think we need to either draft a D lineman or a cornerback. Offense, we leave him alone. I wouldn't the first two rounds. Two 3 rounds. I wouldn't even draft offense. I wouldn't because we have a veteran defense right now. Get some young guys on defense. Get them learning.
I think I agree with you. Build up that defense again, and then hopefully Kenny Pickett starts becoming a top 12, top 10 quarterback at some point. That way,
his window. I'm with you, Jay. Even though you trashing him, right now it looks like his ceiling's low. So Kenny Pickett got about 2 or 3 years to prove to me. If I don't see,
quarterbacks, they give him that 3-year window nowadays.
If I don't see enough improvement this year, I say you start preparing. Honestly,
and the
this
thing
year
is,
or next year, you start preparing.
Thing is, Kenny Pickett already like 26.
Exactly. So he ain't got that long. Like he not gonna be another Ben Roethlisberger. Ben lasted what 18, 17 years, something like that. Yeah, like
he really lasted 15, but
yeah,
they let him stay around.
Kenny got about if Kenny is that guy for us, he got about like 8-9 years with us. Like yeah, 9 tops. Top 9.
Yeah, Kenny got to show some wow moments or something.
Yeah, he did. He showed the signs late in the season. Like he threw 1 pick in the last 8 games and was throwing touch. It wasn't like he wasn't throwing the ball. He was throwing a lot more touchdowns. He was having game-winning drive and stuff. So he threw 1 pick. I think he fumbled the ball 1 time. But like, yeah, 2 turnovers last 8 games. Isn't bad at all for rookie quarterback. That's great for rookie quarterback.
Yeah, he got a year or 2 to show. It got to be. Yeah. He got to make the playoff this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. That's.
And then I think he has to be competitive in his playoff game.
I think if he can avoid being the focal point, he'll be all right. If the focal point keeps being the offensive line or the running game or the defense, and he just has okay numbers, I don't think they look at him.
It's always been. I mean, it's always never been. This whole year never was Kenny's fault. Like we never blamed.
I mean, he was a rookie. They weren't gonna blame anything on him.
It's all. I mean, even when Ben was bad. I mean, Ben was part of the fault, but like more of the blame was like on offensive line and the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, we all believe the last 4 or 5 years. I believe
Ben could still throw the ball because I remember one time.
No,
Ben
bro,
hear me out. Listen to me. Ben got in there was the Dallas Cowboys 2020, I believe it was. But it was the Kobe year. Ben got tweaked his knee or something. Year. I don't know. It was one of me. I don't know. It's one of me.
Why did you say that?
We were in. I said the COVID year.
I didn't say Kobe.
No.
I said.
Oh,
I didn't even. Hey.
I said stop. Oh my.
I swear I didn't.
It's not
Kobe.
funny. Oh my god.
I didn't hear Kobe. I did not hear Kobe.
I heard Kobe.
COVID in the COVID year. Why are you laughing?
Oh my god!
Like that's crazy,
bro. Y'all got to chill. Y'all can't say stuff like that.
All right. Anyway, say stuff like that. The COVID year, Ben tweaked his knee, and the dude was throwing dots because he couldn't move. He was throwing dots all over the field because he had to rely on his arm. So that's my theory. But anyways, that was kind of off topic. But fire Matt Canada also. We need to do that. Fire
That's
Matt
probably
Canada.
y'all number one thing y'all need to do.
Matt Canada. I'm sick and tired of seeing this man. Whenever I look at the practice updates and stuff, I see him cheesing, bald-headed looking self with that ugly sombrero or whatever is over his head.
Does he sit in the booth or stand on the sideline?
He's still on the sideline. He just sit in the stands. That's where he need to sit.
Rick Mama used to sit in the booth and he used to piss me off every time they showed him. It's like,
it make me angry. I want to throw the remote at TV every time I look at him. I'm sure he's a good guy, guys. I'm pretty sure he's a good guy, but as an offensive coordinator, I don't like him. Anyways, all right, I'm done. I'm done. Steelers, Ravens.
I think we got 2 options for first round. I guess DeAndre Hopkins heating up, but I'm just gonna assume that we don't get him. So we got to get a receiver or we got to get a corner. So I know I want to get Jackson Smith and Jigba. Is that how you say his name?
Yep.
But I know he's probably not going to fall to us. So I'll probably say somebody like Zay Flowers. I think
is it from TCU?
No.
That's Quentin. That's Quentin.
Zay, where's he from?
USC.
I was trying to think of it the whole time. I still couldn't get. I think it's USC. No,
Yeah,
Boston College. I think Boston College, something like that. Yeah, Boston College. I was about to say Minnesota because they had the same colors, but I think because we need a speedy receiver. I think a Hollywood type player would fit in our system now. Hollywood being the number one wasn't a good idea, but I think now that we have a Bateman and OBJ who's kind of possession, along with Mark
I'm gonna need you to stop saying bro's name.
What?
Bateman, bro. He
come on, bro. He loved Bateman. He always be talking about Bateman.
Breakout season this year. I'm letting y'all know that.
You said that last year.
He got hurt, and he was breaking out. But either that or a cornerback. But I think I'm leaning more towards corner now.
Marlon been concerning me. Huh? Marlon been concerning me lately. I ain't gonna lie. He been getting cooked like more often. Yeah.
You realize he's the only player last year that didn't get a touchdown scored on him?
But no, what was it? No, who was it again?
Hey, y'all, what now, fans? Y'all just see how he sit up here and lie?
Whoa. Wait, what? Who, me?
No.
No. Because Marlon Humphrey tweeted several times last year. Yeah, I got cooked.
He tweeted one time. No, first of all, Marlon tweets after every game.
That's talking about Tobias line, y'all. I'm sorry.
He making disclaimers. We can pull up the receipts now. I'm talking about Marlon getting cooked.
He only tweeted.
We can pull him up.
That's after Jamar Chase cooked him, and that was like 2 years ago. But
Jamar only been in the league a year.
Yeah, it was his rookie season. Jamar cooked him.
But anyways, it don't matter. Marlon, he probably got what, a year, 2 left?
No, bro, he's a top 5 cornerback. Our problem is we always getting hurt, so we don't have no depth. That's our problem.
So y'all want more players to get hurt?
We need more players to be healthy for us.
Y'all need to draft a medical trainer. Y'all need
to facts.
Draft Jamie soon. Get y'all actual physical therapist on that thing, huh?
Anything would help at this point. We need to draft a priest.
But I agree with the receiver. I agree with the priest. Yeah, anoint the whole stadium.
For real. Holy water. All of that.
The city. What do you mean a stadium?
But no, I agree with the receiver, but I don't know about if y'all need a speedy receiver. I feel like y'all need a possession receiver, like a guy y'all can just throw it to.
No,
that's Mark Andrews.
That's what I'm saying. I think Bateman, OBJ, and Mark Andrews are all that. But yeah, that's mine. So
man, somebody's face. He's like, oh, all right.
I couldn't say. I was like, okay.
We get DeAndre Hopkins though. I bet you our wide receiver room right now is better than y'all's, Tobias.
It's definitely better than ours. I'll tell you that right now.
We have always had a good wide receiver room, regardless of the state of our offense. Always had.
Which is crazy considering like y'all style of offense over the years.
I don't want to talk about it, bro.
We get DeAndre Hopkins, who have the best receiving core in the league.
It make me sad thinking about Steelers in the past years and what we've accomplished.
All right, come on, Falcon fan.
Yeah.
Let's go, Dirty Birds. Let's go. All right. So honestly, I'm all in for a receiver. Drake London, I don't know how good he can be.
Drake is good.
But man, no. he got to show me more. And he has to show me more, and we can't rely on Kyle Pitts. We have to get him the ball more. We can't rely on him just being our number one receiver. Like we're not the Ravens. Our tight end not gonna be a number one receiver. Sorry.
Exactly. So don't ever say he better than Mark Andrews again.
Not different debate. We'll get on that. Actually, I can't even debate it no more because different debate. We'll get into it. But so yeah, like I said, I'm all in on a receiver. But I ain't gonna lie, what we really need, since I've been over here studied a little bit, we need an edge rusher. When's the last time y'all heard of a Falcons top edge rusher, like top sack?
The last big defensive player I've heard from y'all was Vic Beasley.
Exactly, and that was like 2014, and that was his rookie year.
That's the last big one I've heard.
Name somebody. His rookie year, he was good.
Grady Jarrett.
He's a defensive tackle though.
What are you talking about? Vic Beasley was a linebacker, wasn't he?
They counted him as an edge rusher.
I just said last big defensive player that I've heard of.
We need an edge rusher. We need some sacks. That's what we need. We need somebody getting after the quarterback. We retooled our secondary.
We
We need
got-
somebody.
Who's in y'all
getting after the
secondary now? I
quarterback.
forgot. Y'all picked up somebody. Who was it?
We got Jesse Bates from the Bengals.
Yeah, that's what. Okay.
I have a feeling y'all are gonna trade with us for Patrick Queen.
That'd be
Ooh.
great. Hey, he's a solid linebacker. Like, hey,
Yeah, he's solid. I hope he stays though because he looked monster with Roquan Swift next to him. Like he could just roam
yeah.
on. So I hope we can keep him, but I don't think we will.
It'll be nice if we got that trade. But back to the offense, though, I want a receiver. But really, because whoever's starting, Heineke or Ritter, our weapons are limited. So to keep them from making as many mistakes as they're probably going to make anyway, we just need some more help.
I don't think y'all's weapons are as receiver. Y'all a little bit thin, but like they're not as bad. They're just young. They're just all young. They're very young.
Our receiver room are 8 receivers. I'm gonna name them all out to you and tell me how many you know. Drake London, Matt Collins, Scotty Miller, Frank Darby, Kadero Hodge, Jared Bernhardt,
Yeah, Scotty?
Josh Ali, and Rashawn Henry. Yeah, we just signed Scotty this offseason.
Yeah, it's not. And then y'all got Kyle Pitts.
No, bro, that's not a good core.
Like, tell him again, Reed. Tell him again.
That's not a good core.
I don't need sympathy. I am a harsh Falcons critic. We suck.
That's not a good core.
Falcons. It's not a good core. It's not.
Hey, hold on. Before you even get started, your little tone and I see what you're hinting at. You're trying to give us a little pity party. No.
But y'all be so dang miserable.
No.
Like, y'all just miserable.
No, we up there with y'all franchises. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Who?
Hey, bro, we're not going back to 1970 to talk about no championships.
Hey, he folded. He folded. He don't know what to say now.
Yeah, you just saying stuff now. Like saying stuff.
We up there with y'all franchises.
Don't ever say that like that.
Mentality wise, that's what we need to be.
No, Malin, it's okay.
That's what we need to be.
It's okay. No. Don't cry, Malin. Don't cry.
Y'all maybe with the Bengals.
Y'all.
But like,
I don't like you. Saw you heard how he was trying to say it though. Like, that's a good little core for y'all little team. That's cute. Nah. We in here. We on the come up, starting in 2 years.
That's wild.
We gotta give us a little time.
I think again, I'm gonna say same thing I said about the Bucks. I think y'all need to draft a running back. I do.
No.
Listen, y'all draft a running back.
He just wants us to be bad. Bro, we got Cordell and we got Allgear from last year.
I'm gonna stand on my soapbox real quick, and I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna stand on my.
No, I'm sorry, I gotta cut your point off because I'm reading this thing. The Falcons fielded one of the best running games in the NFL last season.
They did.
Atlanta running backs led the NFL in rushing yards. I don't want to hear nothing else about Bijan Robinson. No, we're not getting them. No.
Tell him again,
better
man.
running back though.
Bro,
John's a good runner.
We're not going. So I'm gonna go. We're gonna pick an edge rusher. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're gonna pick.
I'm gonna stand on my soapbox real quick. I'm gonna talk about this new age, light them up, fast offense. First off, football started on the grounds, a ground and pound offense. Control the ball. You want to win championships games, you got to play defense and you got to run the ball. You got to run the ball. Think about all the past Super Bowl champions. Guess what they've been able to do? Run the ball. Chiefs, they ran the ball this year. Am I wrong? Jared McKinnon, they ran the ball. The year
Checo was more of the feature back.
The Rams, what they do? They came out and they were running the ball, setting up the play action. You got to be able to run the ball. If you can start as your core foundation, they're not gonna stop you.
You're looking at it the wrong way. I think it's but all those teams, their main thing was passing, but them running just helped it balance a little bit. But like their main focus wasn't running the ball. They just had a above average run game.
I'm saying for what y'all offense, y'all need to find a way to produce, right? Can I say that? Y'all need to find a way to produce, right?
What did I just tell you?
Yes or no? Yes or no? Just answer my question.
We had the best running attack
yes
in the
or no?
He came with stats. He came with facts.
Why do we have to draft a running back 8 overall? If you can explain that to me, I'll leave it alone.
I'm trying to prove another point, but just let answer me here. Y'all need to find a way to produce points.
We need to pass more. We need more passing yards.
Listen to me. Yes or no? Yes or no? Say it. Yes or no?
We need a way to produce. Yes.
Yes, you need a way to produce. Okay. I think the easiest way for not just the Falcons, for any team to quickly start producing is to build a running game.
Devise-
It's much harder. It's
hold
much
on,
harder.
hold on. If we had the best running game last year, what do you want
Y'all
us to
had
do?
the best running game?
That's what he just
That's what I've been saying the whole time.
Wait, you said running backs. Who
I
had
said
the high?
the Atlanta running backs had the best rushing attack in the NFL last season.
I need stats. I need to see that because
I was just reading them to you.
He don't listen, bro. He don't listen.
I need you to repeat the stats exactly,
I'm about to.
word for word, bar for bar again.
And you know the cover picture of this article?
What?
It's all year running. All year running. That's a whole cover picture.
Let's hear it.
I believe.
What is
I'm
that?
just saying, if y'all
made me mad at him.
if y'all producing that type of stats with Algier or whatever his name is, man,
No, we do not need. No, stop. All right, I'm back on it. The Falcons fielded one of the best running games in the NFL last season. Atlanta running backs led the NFL in rushing yards, 2,209 yards, and yards per carry, 4.9 yards. They ranked second in expected points added per carry.
So then why can't y'all win no games?
We have no quarterback. We have no receivers. That's what I've been trying to say to you. We need to draft a receiver.
Nah, I think it's that A thing, that almost. That's what I think it is, bro. If you run the ball, you should be able to win games. Plain and simple.
That's not true.
It's not plain and simple.
That's not true in this day and age, bro. The times change. The times change.
See, yeah, you might actually be a real deal Steelers fan because you sit here trying to tell us that all we gotta do is run the ball. We're gonna win games.
That's what we do.
No, it's not. It's not.
Hey, listen,
Y'all don't have a running game.
Mike
Maybe y'all
Thomas
should
Rico?
draft Bijan. Maybe y'all should draft him. Y'all don't have a running
Actually,
game.
I would love that. I would
Wait,
love
what
that.
is winning
That would be the
games?
stupidest thing, y'all.
What is winning games to you? Like
Have a
get
losing
it,
season.
being
Not
over.
losing. If you're not losing, what are you doing?
What does that mean? Because then y'all, how many wins did both y'all teams have? Weren't y'all somewhat similar last year?
Were we?
Yep.
Wait, and then you don't talk because you about the same thing. We talk our teams. Y'all about the same. Y'all the same boat.
Actually, they weren't until Lamar got hurt. They were above and beyond.
Yeah, we were the number one seed, and then we still made the playoffs. First of all, we would have beat the Bengals if Tyler Huntley didn't just lose the ball.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda. But. That's all I'm hearing. You didn't do it though. Do it next time.
When the last time the Steelers won a Super Bowl?
I don't know, bro.
I'll wait.
It's like 2 years before y'all.
Like,
All right. Well, it was a very, very. I don't think we have a hot take this week. Does anybody have a hot take? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
The Falcons will make the playoffs without drafting a running back.
All right. I'm not talking about that hot take. I don't know about you, Reed. I'm not talking about that hot take.
You ain't got to talk about it. You just had to hear it.
I'm not talking about that.
I can't believe you just sat here for 5-10 minutes trying to tell me something that I already told you.
No, I broke it.
all right, I'm gonna go ahead because we need to go. I gotta do.
Oh yeah. Anyways, all right. So, Reed, hit us with the scripture.
All right, I'm just gonna do a scripture today from the Bible app, because it's a good one. John 1:14.
Well,
So the Word became human and made his home among us. He was full of unfailing love and faithfulness, and we have seen his glory, the glory of the Father, one and only Son. So basically, y'all, show love to everybody.
thank you.
Like no matter what the circumstances may be, you can always defeat anything with just a little bit of love.
I needed that, Reed. Thank you. I needed that. What I tweeted the other week: build up, build people up.
Nobody saw that tweet.
Malin did.
I saw it.
Thank you.
No,
He didn't want to say it. He did not want to say it, bro.
I did.
He did not want to say it.
No, you didn't see it. Go on like it.
All right. Well, it's a nice little three-man show here. We'll see y'all next week. That beam's gonna be lit, baby. It is.
It ain't.
I'm declaring it right now.
By the way, the Lakers not playing good based on the score.
Uh-oh.
What score?
Well, let's get Reek out of here so we can watch it, so we can view this game. Until next week, we'll see y'all. Peace.
Is he playing good?
He wanted to fit.